Hits for the pound.
Yeah, this is how we do it in the Central Coast, man. We got 40 ounces, Old English, rag tops, 6'4" Impalas, and bikini girls, man. This is how we do it on the West Coast. San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles. But don't forget about the Central Cali, man. Please don't forget about the Central Cali. Yeah, get 'em.
It's another sunny day in the state of California. Low rider palm trees and G's that put it on ya. This ain't a negative, we speaking ebonics. Rank talk, candy paint on D's with hydraulics. Baseball hat with the sticker on the brim. Don't let the sun blind your sight, cause things can get grim. But I'm not here to talk about banana clips and guns. We're going back to Cali and we're gonna have some fun. A West Coast domination end.
Welcome back to Tuesday's Entertainment Podcast. I am your host, Fred Segura, out here in Monterey County, also known to the world as the Salad Bowl, also known as the Salinas Valley. To the people in LA, we are north. To the people in San Francisco, we are south. Right smack in the middle, best of both worlds. Don't forget about the Central Cali. Excuse me. Today, guys, we're going to talk about, once again, Puff Daddy, Sean Puffy Combs, Brother Love, P. Diddy. Did he do it? Did he not? Anyhow, again, guys, more stuff keeps coming, his way, as we already know. And I've read now that the band members of the boy band members of B2K have Omarion, J Boog, and the other members are stating what's been going on, what happened back then under Diddy's watch. Now, these are some serious allegations, you know what I mean? I tend to think that if there's any kind of film, any kind of, any kind of reports that were actually taken, a full report. It's not about, I remember this happened, on this day. Is there a report on it, or how they go about that, as far as with those high-end celebrities? Do I think that that he did it? I'm not going to say I do, but I will say, and I'm not going to say I don't, but I do say that I do believe that there are people, when they feel they're at the top of their game and they have all the money in the world, they're the most famous people in the world, or whatever it may be. I mean, some of us regular folks, they feel that way because you got a new car, or because you got, whatever you got, you feel like, or because your song got played, a couple of thousand times, and we feel like we're at the top of the world sometimes, and it's not really that at all. But anyhow, now that point is brought across, I believe that sometimes people believe to feel invincible, so therefore they'll make a dumb decision. Their inner feelings come out, their inner, whatever they're doing. If they're sickos like that, then yeah, I could see that. Again, as I stated before on this channel, the security, the security bodyguard, so on and so forth, if they saw what was happening, why was it not reported? Your job is to protect that artist, right? So protection, in my opinion, would be protect him, not only from him getting hurt, him or her getting hurt, but protect them from even getting in trouble. So they should have stepped in. Or was the money talking, where they stayed quiet about it? in my opinion, if it did happen, right, security, bodyguards of the celebrities in that mix are just as guilty as the accused, right? Especially if there's CP involved, in other words, minors. If there's you know, the art thing going on, whichever way it goes, they should have reported that, because it's just, you know, there's a line you got to draw. You know, there's a line you got to draw. Your job as security to somebody is to take care of them. Like, I've had situations where, or we all have had them, to where you have a friend, right, that perhaps is drinking. So you are the designated driver. Same difference. You're going to protect him or her from getting hurt at all times. And I'm talking at all times, whether you're in somewhere and stuff gets out of hand, you're ready to protect them or her, you know, them, whichever way it goes, right? And your job as a designated driver is to get them back to where they're at, their home, or where they're at, and make sure they're safe, right, before you even leave them alone. This is how I see the celebrities, as far as in this case with P. Diddy. Now, we could go back and say, well, there was $1 million check given to Von Zip for the murder of Tupac Shakur, right? For the hit from Puff Daddy, or P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Brother Love, Diddy, same person, right? That was never delivered to, I'll just go like that. I'm not gonna get into the whole Tupac thing. So there was never delivered to KVD. KVD was never paid for the hit or for the murder of Tupac Shakur from P. Diddy, according to the allegations that's what happened, right? So the police cannot convict them on putting out a bounty on Tupac Shakur. Things went down a little different. The hit still went out, but it wasn't due to Diddy's, just because Diddy said it. We already know the story, so we're not going to go there. So much like OJ, he was acquitted. You know, OJ was acquitted, right? It was 95, 94, 95, something like that. I believe it was 95. He was acquitted of the murder of Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson, right? Big old fiasco, big old court thing, Kato Kalin on TV in the 90s, you know, and so on and so forth. So years later, he tried to steal, O.J. Simpson tried to steal his memorabilia back, and they catch him and they put him in prison. And he gets X amount of years in prison for stealing his stuff back. So, do we say that's what he went to prison for? Well, that's what it says, right? But I believe that he actually went to prison for the murders that they believe he committed, that he was acquitted on, right? So they found a way to kind of still, okay, you got away with it, but you're still going to do some time for this. They'll find a way to snake their way through that and get you to do time. So I know I switched gears on you, but going back to this. So I believe the same situation is happening to Diddy, right? He got away with the whole putting up the bounty for Tupac Shakur, for the murder of Tupac Shakur, but now they found other things. And now he will end up going to prison or facing these charges because they got to find a way to put him away for a little bit. You know, same difference. That's just my opinion of how it is. I'm not in no way condoning if it did happen. I'm not condoning any of that. Again, this podcast is simply an opinion about it. It's meant for you to decide, you know, okay, you know, I'm just trying to bring something to light that maybe you missed or didn't think about, you know. Maybe you think I'm full of it. Okay. Whichever. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, things are what they are, and yeah, they're coming down on them pretty hard. They're coming down on them pretty hard. And I will not be surprised if he gets picked up and put away. He'll be going to court. That's just a fact of the matter. I've stated that here on this channel before. I think they're not just gonna let him walk away, you know. So he'll do his time. He'll do his time. For in reality, it'll be for the orchestrated hit. I guess conspiracy or whatever it may be, right? But anyhow, yeah, that's just my opinion. I think he, you know, so when you hear on the YouTube news, which I don't think anybody really watches the news no more, you see on YouTube or Rumble or whichever way you know, whatever you watch, or you see it on social media, scrolling down your social media thing, don't be surprised that he was picked up and being held, you know, on you know, on bail or whatever, or no bail or whatever the situation is. He'll be going to court, he'll be convicted, he'll go to prison, and that'll be that. You know, hopefully they don't put him in a cell with Suge Knight. Anyways, guys, with that, guys, this is Two Face Entertainment Podcast. I am your host, Fred Segura, signing out.